December 26, 2004. It began as an ordinary morning across the coasts of Indonesia, Sri Lanka, Thailand, and India. Fishermen went out to sea. Families prepared breakfast. Tourists sunned themselves on quiet beaches. But beneath the Indian Ocean, the earth shifted, and within moments, nature unleashed one of the deadliest disasters in modern history. This is the story of the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami, a catastrophe that claimed over 230,000 lives across 14 countries and changed the way the world understood the ocean's fury. Before we dive in, if you find history and human stories like this meaningful, please subscribe, hit the like button, and share your thoughts in the comments. Your support helps us keep bringing you stories that matter. 7:58 a.m. local time. A section of the Earth's crust deep beneath the Indian Ocean, off the coast of Sumatra, Indonesia, suddenly gave way. A massive magnitude 9.1 to 9.3 earthquake, one of the most powerful ever recorded, ripped through a 1,600-kilometer stretch of the Sunda Trench as the Indo-Australian Plate thrust beneath the Eurasian Plate. The rupture lifted an enormous column of water, billions of tons, upwards. That upward motion spread outward in all directions, creating waves that traveled at 800 kilometers per hour, as fast as a jet airliner. But in the deep ocean, the waves were nearly invisible, just a ripple, maybe a meter high. No one on land had any warning. In less than 20 minutes, the first wave slammed into the coast of Aceh province, Indonesia. For the people of Banda Aceh, it started with trembling earth. Houses shook, walls cracked, and terrified residents ran out into the open. When the shaking stopped, some rushed toward the beach, curious. The water had disappeared. Boats lay on the sand. Fish flopped helplessly. Children played in the strange emptiness. Minutes later, a towering wall of water, over 30 meters high, appeared on the horizon. It moved silently, unstoppable. One survivor later recalled. It was like the ocean stood up and walked toward us. Entire neighborhoods were erased within seconds. In Banda Aceh alone, 167,000 people perished, nearly every fifth person in the city. Mosques, schools, and homes were swept away. The province was flattened, but miraculously, a few mosques remained standing, symbols of resilience amid the ruin. By 9 a.m., the tsunami had crossed the Indian Ocean and struck Sri Lanka. In the coastal village of Paralia, a passenger train known as the Queen of the Sea was traveling along the shoreline, carrying more than 1,500 people heading home after Christmas. When the first wave hit, passengers thought it was flooding. Moments later, a second wave, over 9 meters high, hurled the train off its tracks, swallowing it whole. It became the deadliest train disaster in history, claiming over 1,700 lives. Throughout the island, nearly 35,000 Sri Lankans were killed, and hundreds of thousands displaced. In Thailand, the beaches of Phuket and Khao Lak were bustling with tourists enjoying the holidays. When the ocean receded, some tourists walked out to explore the strange phenomenon, taking pictures. Others noticed fish flopping in the sand. Then came the roar. The tsunami struck with terrifying force, sweeping through resorts, hotels, and villages. Among the dead were thousands of international tourists from Sweden, Germany, the UK, and Australia, families who had come for a Christmas getaway and never returned. Footage from security cameras and handheld camcorders would later show the unbelievable moment the waves consumed entire streets. From Indonesia to India, Maldives, Myanmar, and even Somalia, the tsunami's reach was staggering, covering 5,000 kilometers of coastline. In India, Tamil Nadu and the Andaman Islands saw villages obliterated. In Maldives, most of the low-lying islands were submerged temporarily. Even Somalia, over 4,500 kilometers away, recorded casualties as waves crashed onto African shores. The Indian Ocean tsunami had become a global catastrophe. Behind every number was a story. A mother in Banda Aceh clinging to a tree for hours, searching for her children. A Thai fisherman who lost his entire village but helped rescue strangers. A 10-year-old British girl, Tilly Smith, who recognized the warning signs from a geography lesson. She shouted for everyone to run to higher ground, saving over 100 people. Stories like these became testaments to human courage, intuition, and hope. In the aftermath, The world united in one of the largest humanitarian responses in history. Countries across the globe sent money, food, medicine, and rescue teams. The United Nations launched massive relief operations. The U.S. Navy, Indian, and Australian militaries deployed ships to deliver supplies. Over $14 billion were raised worldwide. Amid unimaginable loss, humanity found a way to come together. Before 2004, the Indian Ocean had no tsunami warning system. After the tragedy, governments established the Indian Ocean Tsunami Warning and Mitigation System, IOTWMS, a network of seismographs, buoys, and communication systems designed to alert coastal populations. Today, coastal evacuation drills and education programs remind us that knowledge saves lives. Every year, on December 26th, people gather across Asia to remember those lost, in silence, in prayer, and in rebuilding. Banda Aceh has rebuilt from the rubble, now home to the Tsunami Museum, standing as both a memorial and a warning. As one survivor said, "The ocean took everything, but it also gave us a reason to care for one another." The 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami reminded the world that nature's beauty and power walk hand in hand. We cannot control the earth or the sea, but we can learn, remember, and prepare. If you found this story powerful, please like, subscribe, and share to help others learn about the day the world changed forever. Because every story, especially those born of tragedy, carries lessons that can save lives tomorrow.